Hey y'all, and thank y'all for tuning back in to Talk Space by Latrina. This is session 2, part 2 with G Money from the West Side.
Yeah.
Hey. We are back, and we got a hot topic right here, and again, I do appreciate G Money coming out and letting me interview him. I do. I really do appreciate you again. I'm a very humble person.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate that. Because you didn't have to come up. So I just appreciate you taking out your time.
Got to
come
represent
up.
my home, girl.
Ah, really? Thank you.
One of the best friends, I'm proud of
Oh my God,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Okay, so, we know you did 25 years and 4 months in the pen. And with part 1, you was telling me how the different units that you was on and different stuff like that. So, what a lot of people know, but what a lot of people don't know is the person that you murdered was also a childhood friend of mine.
Right.
And we all were friends. We all grew up together then. Let's just say that. We all grew up together. Because just because we grew up together doesn't mean that, we're close, or whatever, just like blood.
Right.
It's not always family. So, but we all grew up together in the same hood,
Right.
And so, as you know, G Money, I love you, and I loved him too.
Right.
And both of y'all was close to me, both of y'all, So at that time, 28, 30 years ago, it was hurtful on both. It was
Right.
the situation, it was messed up, like, cause here it is. That was my friend that I love, and you my friend that I love, and we all grew up together, and so that was a difficult time for all of us, But what I wanted to say to you was, when the judge sentenced you 65 years at that time, and we know that you were young, can you remember how you felt?
Yeah, I know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to share this here with the audience? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, ain't this about a bitch? You know what I'm saying? This man don't came out all this time, and it is. Y'all ain't gonna have no evidence, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know how the game go. You know what I'm saying? I took my licks like a soldier. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did no complaining. I ain't trying to make no deals. None of that. I ain't come up like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I try to share, like I give my nephew and them advice. Don't be in a car or with a group of cats, even if you might be going to fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they got no gun, they might be going to kill. And in the process, you can either get killed or you might have killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell them, think smart, don't think tough. Don't let your pride get in the way, man. Cause that's what boys, that's what we do. We let our pride get in the way, then we feel like we got to do something about it. When you don't have to do nothing but let God deal with it. But when you're young, you don't think like that.
Absolutely.
Right.
And you know what? That is so good, like you say. Don't let your pride get in the way. And I'm glad that you telling the youngsters that don't let your pride get in the way. Because again, you were young.
Right.
And I'm glad you just sharing that with them. Again, I'm just glad, and you keep speaking it to them, and don't stop,
Right.
because the world we live in too today, some of our kids, they're not thinking before they do things, because they are letting the pride get in their way.
Right. For real.
When really, if they just walk off and sleep it off for a couple of days, they'll be okay.
Right.
This is another thing too, what I learned. and it took growth. Don't let nobody hype you up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Right?
Right.
You know, hey, I heard this. I heard that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right?
Right.
Because it can get you in a situation that, you know, you will regret.
Right.
You know? Yeah. And it's not all about being scary or bad. It's just, you know, really you didn't have to be in that situation had you, you know, thought about it, like you say, you let it get the best of you, you know, and walked away from it. Man, I'm not messed up over that.
Right.
You know? So yeah, take you back. He sentenced you 65 years. He told me, you know, how you felt at the time. When those bars, when you got behind those bars, and you was in your cell, did reality set in?
Well, you know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? One day I was walking the yard. I was down there maybe about 2 months at the time. And I was just walking around the yard. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be up in there for a long time. I really had to get my mind set for this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta deal with different, you know what I'm saying, personalities and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So for that tell you know, but it is what it is. Like I said, you know, I've been doing time since I was a kid, so my mind was already set for it. Well, my mind was already ready and set for something like this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right. Tell me, down there, like, man, 25 years, and I know it's people down there that would never get the chance to even see out here again.
Right.
You know, give me some stories out there, like, tell me, like, give me some type of stories, like, inside of there, because, of course, I haven't never been to the pen, and I thank God, you know, that I guess I was able to right my wrongs, you know. So tell me the life is being locked up in the pen, you know, the life, the everyday thing, you know.
Well, you gonna basically do the same thing every day in that month, but you know, up in there we had to treat each other like family. We was family up in there. It was we had to be unified up in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, that brings amongst respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I say, every day something gonna happen.
Oh,
Every day. Wow. It's going down up and down. And you think the streets was violent? Wow. Up and down, you got a lot of cats come from the street. You got, hey man, then you got gangs, you got different cities, you got different, everybody is up and down. It's a madman.
Oh, everybody.
Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of everybody, even the ones who wasn't a madman, you know what I'm saying, they had it in their blood or their nature, to make that madness come up out of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? I was distracted. My mind was somewhere else now. My mind was somewhere. Yes. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I really forgot what the hell I was going to say that quick. But,
I get it. Hey, you know what?
Okay, yeah, you all right.
It's so funny. That's how I am.
Yeah.
I forget something.
Yeah, for real.
And I tell them, I say, turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But now, you know, up inside there, man, you know, every day, you know, it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Just dealing with life, period.
Yeah.
Every day is a struggle up and down. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know if you're gonna make it up out of there alive. Nobody want to die in prison.
Right.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of soldiers that I know was killed or died up in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But I remember this one incident. We was talking about people being bullied. This one cat.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to touch on too. I'm glad you mentioned that because I remember for the first session, we was talking about, you know, were you ever bullied? But of course, like you said, you were, but you test the people that bullied others, which, you know, yeah, I can understand it because I don't like a bully myself, definitely, and I was bullied. So we touched on that, and you was you got ready to tell me, and I'm like, ooh, say that for this second session. So tell me about it.
Yeah, well, it was two incidents. One of my cellar, you know what I'm saying? He got a letter, you know what I'm saying? Well, cellar is a cellmate,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? One of my cellmates, you know what I'm saying? He good people up out of West Texas.
Right.
You know, he got a letter, you know what I'm saying? Cause we was cool. You know what I'm saying? His little sister had hung herself in a tree. You know what I'm saying? And it messed him up because she was getting bullied. And then this shit was on the news. I'm like, damn. You know, I was gonna tell him, hey man, they got you, but I don't want them to see nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You already going through it. You know what I'm saying? So that when they were having that discussion about people getting bullied, I believe, I want to say Oprah, it was somebody they was talking about that, and they showed his sister. I'm like, damn, yeah, it was a lot of time they was talking about. She came up because it was on the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And there's one little incident, a little old brother, he's trying to go home. He don't fault the dude.
He was in jail?
Yeah, no, we was in the penitentiary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he don't fault this dude. You know what I'm saying? They both from the same city. They don't fault each other. So here it is.
Were they fighting inside the jail or
No, we was on our wing, which is a wing is where we're gonna say on each wing you have 180 people. You know what I'm saying? So it's 4 tiers. You got 1 row, you got 2 row, 3 row, 4 row. So you know what I'm saying? You know, we was all on just where I'm gonna say Z wing. We was all on this one wing. So they fought. The dude don't want to fight the other dude no more. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah. I'm like, man, I'll fight you. You just want to fight. You know what I'm saying? This type I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, see, the cat don't want to fight you, man. Leave that down, huh?
Yeah,
Well, if you just want to squabble, I'll do some squabbling. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people see that and do like, shit, you don't call you out, and then you got to fight me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just one of them things. Me, really.
And there you go again.
Yeah.
What you said with the bullying.
Right.
You know, you didn't like that.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Growing up, you saw it and you didn't like it. You know, and so bam, you went to the pen. You see the same stuff again.
You see
that's
that every
happening.
day.
And like you said, he started picking on a guy that didn't want to fight no more. So you like, well, let's fight.
But,
you know.
Yeah. But an old head pulled me from a coat. Look out, G Money. Say, it's best to stay up out of everybody's business. That's the rules in the penitentiary. You did where I come from, because I really didn't know what they had planned for this dude. You did where I come from, but you know what I'm saying, me being me, I'm like, man, you know, shit, you know, I don't mind boxing. It's a squabble. You know what I'm saying? I'm already mad. I got 65 aggravated years. I got to do all this damn time. You got a gang of time, man. Now let's do some squabbling. So, but when people see that you gonna fight, chest box or whatever, they, you know, nah, he down. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna get tried.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna get tried. Back then when I was coming to the penitentiary, your ass getting tried.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that was like the first part of, you know, at the beginning when you got locked up. And that's when the old school that you learned from the old school told you, hey, you know, blah blah this.
Right.
So you learned that, you know, at the beginning. You
Right.
know. Wow. And every day it was always something. Every day, you know. Let me ask you a question, G Money. Did people look up to you?
No, ain't no doubt. Even soldiers looked up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's on the real. We all, like I say, we all, you know what I'm saying? Some of them same soldiers looked up to me. You know what I'm saying? I remember a brother, I'm gonna say his name. Knock up out of South Oak Cliff. Knock. Old homeboy, he out here somewhere. I get a chance to catch up with him, but he told me, look out, G Money. He said, man, start thinking, baby, before you go to making your moves. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because me, I'm type person, it's going down. Them thinking, shit, I'm finna man out. You know, come on, why are we waiting?
You didn't think you was ready.
Yeah, let's, you know, but you got to have a plan.
Right.
Before you make any moves in life, period. If you don't have no plan, you know what I'm saying? You can destroy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he said, thank G Money. Before you I was about 21, 20 or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like, now about 21, 22 at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was still young. I was still growing.
Yeah,
I was still growing.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. But you remembered that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You remembered that. So, yeah, wow. So, you know, let me ask you this. Every day, what was your routine like every day? You know, because you knew you had to be down there. And at that time, you didn't know that. So when they gave you, because I don't really wait a minute, I do know something about the system. Well,
Right,
look,
right.
you know, yeah, you know.
Thug it. Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
For real.
Thug it, bougie and classy at
Yeah,
the
for
same
real.
time. That's Trina right there. Hey,
Yes, sir.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm from the streets too, you know. Yeah, you know, the thing, you know, with me, you know, what I did in life, you know, I don't have no regret, you know,
Right.
G Money, because, you know, I had to get it. Who was gonna take care of me? You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean? So,
right.
but I try to better myself.
Yeah,
you know what I
don't
mean?
better
Or whatever.
yourself. Shit.
But you know, back then,
Right.
you know, we didn't have opportunities that we have now.
Right,
You know,
right,
yeah,
right.
you know,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
real
know,
talk.
they could say all they want, like, you know, you could have did this and that. Man, it was harder back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, even we know you couldn't even really walk probation.
For real.
They put you on probation, man. They wanted you to be perfect, and they wasn't even perfect.
For real.
You know, so it was just like. But that system was set up for us to fail anyway.
Right.
Because the first thing they'll do, they knew we was going to take probation. Look, I know I'm getting on another subject.
Right.
But it would be like, I'll take probation. But man, after they finish wanting to see us every month, do all this community service and just, man, so much stuff. You got the report, you got this and that. They knew. Then they wanted to fine us. All this money that we didn't have. They already knew we wasn't going to be able to walk it. So bam, what? Jail.
Yeah.
That's how the system was. The system was set up for us to fail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
minorities.
You know? Yeah, minorities.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it was back in the day.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
so I don't even know why we touched on that or whatever.
No,
but
but yeah.
I done got a little hyped about
Right. Ain't no doubt.
I done got hyped about it or whatever, you know, but I think, you know, what me and you was talking about, like your everyday routine,
Yeah, in
you know,
prison.
in prison and stuff, and you know, I know that they did, and I could say this, put respect on G Money now.
No doubt. Right. But in the long run, they start hating. You got to understand, when people respect you, or if they fear you, they'll try to destroy you. Cause don't think I ain't went through nothing. You did want to come from, cause inside them walls, where inside them gates, you had racist people, you know, try to label a mother as a snitch, or homosexual. Oh yeah, they do all that. But see, he it is. But this one thing about soldiers, we know each other. We don't go by hearsay. You know what I'm saying? So here, we don't go what, especially if it's enough. What? We finna go check up on that G Money. Say, look out, homie. Come here. You gonna say that in this face? Yeah. See, that's how we kept the silent. Well, that's how we kept the strong together. Cause we wouldn't let the weak, and you know, come up in our circle and start rumors like they destroyed the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? They had a informer was he was playing game like he was down for them, right. And all the time he was dividing them to save himself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking his licks like a soldier when he got caught up doing whatever he was doing. Before that, man, you know, I'm like this here. You have, I don't been through all that. You know what I'm saying? People trying to scale up, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. But they know when I find out, G Money finna come, what? Say, homie, you said coming over there to get on your ass. Right. Cause you gonna keep my name up out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I deal with them. Right. Yeah, fuck that, yeah. Shit, yeah, you playing the game, yeah. Right
then and there when you would go back to them or you would confront them, did you get right back in trouble? Like, did you have to get locked up?
Some of them I got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've been locked, man. I've been in lockup and SIG so many damn times. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from Dallas County Jailhouse. That's why they want to let them work up inside the Dallas County Jailhouse. Cause when they find out they related to me, oh hell no! You know what this dude doing up in there? Yeah, it's like you know. But I shocked some to see. A lot of people didn't know I was young at the time.
Of course.
And then, you know what I'm saying, how I carried myself. You know what I'm saying? So you had a lot of older brothers respecting me too. They was in their 30s, 40s, and when they found out I was on what? 20, what? Look, nigga, you on that? You know, but here it is. I got them doing shit. But here it is. I always show the person that I'm going to lead. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. Watch what I do when I lead them. You get where I'm coming from? So, like I said, I always been a soldier. I'll make, if I go to talk about we're gonna I'm gonna make the first move since I'm talking about it. I shouldn't have been talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you, so if you talked about it,
Yeah.
you're gonna go ahead and make the first move.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them.
Right.
This is how it's gonna go. This is how we're gonna do this here. This is how we're gonna get our respect up in this mind. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So when you showed them what you was about,
Right.
even though you would get locked up, you was really ready because you knew they was gonna lock you up. You knew they was gonna come in.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about
So-
that. Yeah.
And see, you weren't worried about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I had a gang of time to do.
Yeah, you didn't even care. What was the longest
What's that?
that you got locked up in? Tell me this. What was it called?
What's that?
Like
when you get with lockup, it's like we're gonna say I'm in population. You know what I'm saying? If I go to messing up, you go to lockup. You know what I'm saying? You might stay about 15 days, 2-3 months or whatever. But when you get SEG, you gonna do some years. So I don't been to SEG and everything. So I did years and everything. I mean,
So lockup. Okay, so SEG and lockup is two different.
It's the same thing, but it's two different things. Yeah.
So SEG is higher than lockup.
Yeah, higher than lockup.
Whoa.
And Super SEG, which one I was at.
Super SEG?
Yeah, that's higher than anything.
Oh, you was in Super SEG?
Yeah, the next thing out there is death row.
Little badass.
Yeah, but you know what? I ain't proud about that.
Right, I know.
You want me to tell you because I want everybody to understand this here. When you start doing, we're gonna say from Dallas County jailhouse. Matter of fact, the last ride I was in, because we had a ride with the laws. That was the third ride I was in. But in the process, I was fighting, doing all type of shit up in there. So in the county. So that's why they kept me in lockup. The chief of Dallas Police, they the only one can release me from lockup. Okay. Not no major, no sergeant, nothing that. They like, hell no, we got to deal with the chief to release me. When I find, I'm like, damn, but all this stuff followed me to the penitentiary. The first day I'm in prison, the warden, major, and a Lieutenant Dewberry. What's happening, baby? You know what I'm saying? No, Dewberry, good people, man. You know what I'm saying? So he'll say, he messed around. They called me, man. I'm like, who the hell called my name? So they called me. I'm like, man, okay, what's up? They said, do you him? I'm like, yes, sir. What's happening? He said, what was you doing in Dallas County Jail? I'm like, man, what you mean what I was doing that? He said, why was you fighting with all these laws and your name? I'm like, man, I said, well, hell, if the law hit me, I'm gonna hit them back.
Yeah.
So this is the warden talk. He said, this is what I'm gonna do. This is up to my major what he want to do. If he want to SEG your ass right now, your ass going to SEG. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, man, this about a bitch. I just gave him penitentiary. This shit funny. But he did. That's why I'm telling you, it's not good.
Right.
That's why they always say, think smart. Don't think tough. Because when you go to thinking tough, you know what I'm saying? These people's in your damn business. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to handle you. You get where I'm coming from? They try to handle me. I'm talking about that same day. That same day they threw away all my pictures. They was expecting me to trip. I'm mad in the motherfucker. Yeah. I'm mad. People don't tore my damn pictures and threw them away. Right. So he is. So I'm mad in the motherfucker.
Because that's a big thing, right? With your pictures and stuff. Because that's all you have down there to show people your pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
So when they did this here on Martin Luther King's birthday.
Oh, and they threw it away on Martin Luther King's birthday? Oh, okay.
No, this is another time on the same unit. They mess around. See, they try me. They want me to fight a law so they can SEG me or kill me. Whatever they had planned for my ass. They had a plan.
Oh, they was dirty.
Yeah. But see, it was a white man. He told me, he was a field officer. He said, G Money, I'm telling you. He said, man, no, I take that back. The lieutenant, he told me, he said, I'm telling you, the white boys finna come up out of you. So it's up to you if you're gonna it's up to you if you're gonna use your mind or you gonna let them fuck over you. So I'm like, damn. He said, if you have any problem, come to me. I said, nah, I'm all right. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So they shot a white boy, a white law, a Klansman at me, because in East Texas, it's Klansman down there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's KKK down there, and they square
They all over.
Yeah. Back then, anyhow, you know.
And they was real tough.
Oh, yeah. These days, it's different because every race is just kicking it with each other. You know, everybody, it's way.
We're in a better place than we were back then, but we still have it out here.
Ain't no doubt.
But with the fight that we continue to have, hopefully one day, you know, all of that will be nipped in the bud. And I'm praying because you and I and others have kids, and we don't want them to go through the things we had to go through with the prejudiced white people.
Right.
So
Right. Not to get on that there, but
I mean,
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
there's some good white people out here, but then again, it's a lot of racist white people out here. They still exist. So no, we are right.
But this was on Martin Luther King's birthday. Me, I'm thinking, man, I'm not finna go to work. It was cold outside and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
They called me out to work to test me. I'm the only one that they really want me to trip. Cause they like, man, this nigga is gonna break down. And when we do, we're gonna handle his ass. Know what I'm saying? So this is what they had planned. So here it is. Now I go outside, white boy just walk up to me. He just started fucking with me out the blue. I'm sweeping you know what I'm saying, the walkway. I'm mad at the mud because I'm out here. So here it is. He said, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I know he was messing with me.
Yeah.
So he
but
wanted,
you know, he had all the people for him. Am I right? The white police officers and stuff. Because and that's why he did what he did, because he knew what he had, you know, behind him.
Right.
To, you know, who had his back.
Right.
The white laws.
Right. So here it is. They mess around. When he wanted me to say yes, sir, then I'm like, man. So I'm just looking at him like I ain't saying nothing. But my field officer, which was a white man, he told me, say, man, go ahead, man, just tell him yourself before he can go on about his business. Right. So I did it. It took me, hey man, I'm down up out the car. I'm like, yes sir. I'm like, man, I'm looking at this because I want to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just been straight up, sorry America. You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah.
Sorry for what?
Yeah, but no, you know, because some people might don't understand. But I don't want them to look at life like this here.
Hold up.
Yeah.
That was hard for you to say.
Right.
And let me tell you, when my dad was growing up, and my dad is like in his 70s, my mom, them and stuff, they had to call the white little young boys. Yet my dad said that his mom, which is my grandmother, had to made them call them yes sir, because she felt fear of them and she didn't want her boys to be attacked, my daddy and them. So no, sorry to America for what? No, bump that. No.
It's a reason why I said sorry. There's a reason why I said you got to think smart and think.
Well, we do. Okay. We do because.
But I want you said be real with us, so I'm gonna be real with it.
Please be real, because I couldn't have it no other way. We're not gonna sugarcoat nothing in here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that did hurt you. That hurt me for you to have to even say that.
Right.
But I thank God that the white man that wasn't prejudiced offered to came in and say, man, just said, because he knew what was up against you with all them other white officers, you know? It is what it is. And I'm so glad that you and I are talking about that. So again, G Money, you was just saying, you know, thank God that you had a white officer that wasn't prejudiced to let you know about the officers, the white officers that had this cellmate back. You know, and like you were saying, I got a little disturbed. You were saying, you know, you really hated to say yes sir to him. But he asked you to do it because he knew that really they was trying to hurt you?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were trying to trick me so they can have me say it for the time that I did down there. You know, 9 out of 10, if I did 25 years, 9 out of 10, I would have stayed and said maybe about 10 years flat if I would have 9 out of 10. It was. It was real treacherous down there back in the game. But believe me, they respect me and fear me down there though. You say, man, when I got settled in prison, what I used to do, you know what I'm saying, when I started finding out who my real enemy was, which was the KKK brother, man, I used to beat their ass, them lies. The first law I whooped, I tore his ass up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now it's like, Man, it's known for. Then I got other soldiers following me now. Now we and around with them laws. We hurting them. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna hurt them.
Oh, so you had fights with officers?
Hell yeah, I was doing that in Dallas County jailhouse. So when I went to prison, I was doing it.
Yeah.
See, that's why the KKK started trying to put them jackets on my back. They were trying to get me killed. Oh, hell yeah, it goes like that. If the blacks won't do it, maybe they can pay the Mexicans or the white boys to do it. If they won't do it, they'll get the law to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just a blessing. God always had my back.
Yeah,
God always had my back.
Yeah. So, like 25 years ago, the KKK was in there too. You know?
What, man? Yeah, them laws in East Texas.
So, just like they say, prejudice come in all type of forms, sophisticated forms and stuff.
Yeah,
some people wouldn't even notice because you would think that those laws would be for you, but you and I, we both know that that's not the truth.
Right,
back then,
right.
And the crazy part is a lot of black people have lost their life, and it's sad to say that George had to finally, like set everything in place. Where I hate that this man had to lose his life for the world to see things different, because there's been so many of our black brothers.
Yeah, every month we're getting killed by one of them.
Yeah. But if we keep on, pushing for justice, and peace, we'll get it.
Right.
Yeah.
But as I was saying though, this stuff followed me for the things I was doing when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? By me being older now, I wish I wouldn't did some of the things that I did. Just in life, period.
Yeah, we are.
You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, we all gonna make mistakes. Even when I was fighting with some of them laws down there. You did. I ain't really had to go that route with some of them. Some of them I did because I see. Like matter of fact, one day it was a white law. Now this brother was 78 years old, old school cat brother.
78.
Man, this man here had this brother, old school brother, out there clowning. Get your ass, you son of a bitch, get your ass on the line, motherfucker. Whoop, whoop. So here it is. Now, me and something like I told you about this brother named Knocker. Knocker is a no knockout artist down there. He's one of them. So we all run together. You did where I'm coming from, but before that there, now, he we was walking from Child, which is lunch. So I'm seeing it, man, we walking past it messed with me so much automatic, I blowed up.
Of course.
What I did, I blowed up on the law.
Of
You got
course.
that pussy. You know what I'm saying? Off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? I big face the hoe. So he calling for it, so automatic old school's up out the picture.
Right.
Now you gotta focus up on me. Know what I'm saying? I'm looking at how you handle this old school brother. This man, what, 78, 79? And this man here about to, sir, I'm not doing it. I'm like, what?
Then you gotta call him sir.
Man, a young scary. Now this same white boy, you know what I'm saying? He was so much of a coward inside of the prison. He couldn't work out. They used to keep him inside the picket, to roll the nose, because he was scared to come outside. You know what? Come outside the picket where the rest of the real white laws and black laws, Mexican laws was at to deal with our ass. So now you got a sergeant rank. Now you think that you a big boy, that you gonna talk bad. You been a pussy, ever since we've been knowing you. You know what I'm saying? So he is, that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I handle him the way I handle him.
Of course.
Yeah, you a weak mother. How the hell you gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? Because you got an old school brother. Man, I'm not finna let y'all do it. And now the cats was with me. They like, G-Money, what's up? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got this, oh. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's understood. If the whole click on me, y'all blow this bitch up. And they gonna come out there and set it off. But he is, like I said, that shit followed me way out here. And that there ain't no cool shit, you know what I'm saying, to have these type of jackets. When you're young, you feel like that's the thing. Motherfuckers fear me and respect me. But as you get older, you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You got, if you label as a threat to society, they will label you as a terrorist. I'm tagged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to blow it up shit. I ain't never tried to blow up nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But you know, this how they did it. Oh, cause we hate him. He getting out now. We thought we were gonna kill him in here or whatever. Boom. Fuck, we gonna label his ass when he get out there. Hope that they do something to him. Hey man, you know.
And I bet that 78-year-old was so happy that you was right there
Old
at the
school
moment.
respect.
You know what I mean? Because he's 78 and you know he gotta say yes sir and I'm doing it and you know he doing the best that he can and then he got this officer that's really a punk bitch without the uniform on and the badge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that right there in itself was a lot of them would get hurt. It was the weak ones because they feel like they can go in and, you know, do dirt to us, you know, as well, you know. And so a lot of people always say, oh, don't be a police officer. You know, a lot of our black people go around and say, oh, you don't want to, police officer term, but I don't want my kid to be a police officer or don't be a police officer. But we need more black police officers out here that understand us, you know, because this is why there's a lot of white police officers out here because we don't have enough black police officers so that we can be treated fairly. You know, you understand where I'm coming from? So, you know, I say to all that we do need more black police officers out here so that they can help us in any situation, you know, to make sure we're treated fairly, you know, as well, you know. And again, I must say, you know, now my kids, your kids, and a lot of other kids, they got it better than we had it back then. Because, oh my God, when you were locked up, whew, we went through some shit with them officers. And it was white officers. It is what it is. And I'm not sorry, America, because back then, that shit was crazy. Boy, I'm telling you, you know, and it's sad now because we do have some good officers. You know, we do some good, our races, like, I know a few white good officers, and then no matter how I try to see it, like, I can't see it no other way because they are good. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, I'm going to give it to them, you know, because it is some good white officers out here. But man, back in the day, God damn, the way I lived, woo-wee. So I can imagine what you went through, you know, man, that was a lot. And so you say SEG, I don't learn. You say the first one, not SEG.
It's lockup.
Lockup. So lockup is just when
you just gonna be there about no more. They can only get locked up at the time no more than 6 months. They don't pose to, but they will.
Months? But they will. Did you get locked up for more than 6 months? Like,
One time I did 3 months in lockup. About 3 months.
How was it in lockup?
Really, you know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I went to lockup. And down kind of jail, I lost my mind. I'm like, what the? I'm used to being out. I'm young, I'm wild, you know what I mean? So this when I'm 19, I'm like, what the fuck? So here it is, but that kind of lost my mind.
Because you was younger.
But they had a Bible, and I picked up the Bible and started reading it. God, calm me down. See, I got a lot of things I can talk about. Believe that,
I bet you do. And in that lockup, all you can do is just sit there and read the Bible, and they just bring you food.
Oh yeah, lockup. That's the only thing you're gonna do. You locked up for 23 hours a day, and you'll come out for an hour every day. So you know you always in your cell. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna bring you all 3 meals.
Yeah, because basically you stayed in there because you was fighting laws.
Well, I was messing up the population, fighting laws, fighting inmates.
Fighting laws.
Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But the last time I got SEG, it was for a stabbing case.
So SEG is higher.
Your SEG is higher than lockup.
So how do you get higher than lockup? Because lockup, you in there 23 hours
well,
a day.
You're going to be in SEG and Super SEG 23 hours a day. But what makes it higher and lower, because, you know what I'm saying, you're more like, they consider you more as you kind of dangerous. You're dangerous. They got all the gang members back there.
Oh, that's SEG.
That's SEG.
So do you wear a different uniform?
No.
No? But you just known as look out for him.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
in
you
SEG.
tag. Yeah.
So when you in Super SEG,
Oh,
what is
yeah,
that?
yeah. Oh, man, that's like the worst, how they label the worst criminals. They label as like the dangerous inmates in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You got all the game and the Mexican game, white gangs. You don't have too many black gangs, but when you got a lot of blacks back there, but you don't have, they might be in gangs. Don't get me wrong, but they seg in it with the Mexican gang. They gonna seg all them. White gang, they gonna seg all them. Well, I ain't gonna say all of them. Like them ABs, they gonna seg all them seg. Once they come through the door, they find out that this what they hear, boom, automatically they going to seg.
They going to SEG as soon
Yeah.
as they go in.
Yeah. Because they in the gang, and you gotta understand there was walls down there.
Oh, I can about imagine.
It was walls. It was a lot of walls. But don't get me wrong, some of them same clamming laws, you know what I'm saying, when you get to know them, they could be all right. The first law that I fought in prison, me and him, we got all right. Yeah, we got all right. We got all right because he respected me. He was a man. And see, and how prison was, them laws, I don't give a damn what color you, black, white, or Mexican. An inmate call you out, they gonna have to do squat, because not them laws they like like they doing time. Cause they gonna handle them laws. If he weak, oh man, them laws gonna handle him. A lawman gonna handle nothing. They won't give a damn. This white, he might be the KKK and he the KKK, but if he weak, them KKK gonna handle his ass.
Right.
And these laws, these officers dealing with the black law, see this black law, they gonna handle his ass. Mexicans too. It's like you're not accepted. Know what I'm saying? If you weak, you're not accepted.
You're not accepted if you.
You're not accepted.
You really have to just go down there.
Yeah.
And hold your ground.
Yeah, that's why everybody doing so much time, because what you gonna be? You gonna be a man, or you gonna be a punk? Because they do gonna be raping you and everything.
Right.
Up in there, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't strong enough, and the law's gonna let it happen. Back then, it's not like that now. Cause boy, what they got now, they got cameras.
They got cameras.
They got everything up in there. You do anything, you try to extort anybody, make them pay you, your ass gonna get a gang of time. Yeah, it don't change.
Oh, okay.
It
But
don't
little
change.
shit like that still take place, but it's very
Yeah.
It's very rare.
Not like I was when I was down there. It was open game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Laws, see, they stabbing the shit up by them laws and walk off.
Like they ain't even see the shit.
What? Hell yeah, and let this dude get killed.
Oh my God, no help at all. Wow, no help at all.
You know, I ain't gonna get too deep up in it, but yeah.
You didn't get deep?
Yeah,
this is a no judgment zone.
Yeah.
We can say what we want to say.
It was wild down there. It was wild.
Man. So let me ask you this. When in your life, because you did 25 years and 4 months, because that 4 months, whew, it's a long time too.
Right.
When did you start kind of seeing things a little different? Even though I know you was standing up for yourself, and they had to put some respect on G Money's name. That's just what it was, G Money from the West.
Right.
It is what it is. And the time you were there, because that was a long time. When did you start kind of seeing things a little different? Or did you ever, while you was down there,
Right. When I started changing for the better, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say like, shit. I know when I was the last time I was in SEG, which was Supermax SEG, that's when I really started, educating myself a little bit more better on a lot of things. Cause like I said, the brothers, we all stick together. So they gonna slide their knowledge up on them books. Like, you want to check this out? Well, yeah, they gonna find out what you like to read first. What you like. Me, when I first went out, I like to read all of the hood books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's automatic. They know, well, we got his attention now. Then they start sliding that revolutionary up on them up. Read something about the Black Panther, everything about black. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and read that. And you know what I'm saying? We go out and have a discussion. And here it is about black history. You need to know about your people. You need to know where you come from. So, you go to learning. So I start learning about other people's race. Right. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I can break it down and tell it where their ass come from. And, I can go deep with them. I'm just going to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Especially when your own race that wrote this book. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, knowledge is the key. That's why a lot of people don't want a lot of people are a threat, which is a brother like me. You know what I'm saying? Sister like you. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want us to know a lot of history.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? They don't want us to have no knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still learning myself, but you are right. They don't. They don't. You know, you got to remember too. I can remember President Obama saying that we were 400 years behind. You know, because you know it wouldn't. We're not supposed to know anything. So you know, like you said, when you spend that knowledge, you know, you helping us grow in life. Right. You know what I mean? So. That's good when they figured you out and they gave you them hood books, because that's what I can relate to too, because I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? And so from there, you know, that caught your attention right then and there. And from there, you start slowly, but finally trying to grow in life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So before we end this session, how was it when you heard that God was finally giving you another chance? You know, because like you said, you're not proud of what you did. Right. You know what I mean? And you were younger. You know, you hurt a lot of people, and a lot of people heard it for you, and a lot of people heard it for the one who got murdered, which was close to me, like you were close to me. You know, because we were all a family. You know, growing up in the hood. You know what I mean? So yeah. So when you heard that, you know, you was getting ready to get another chance to come out here, another chance of life to walk out here, how did you feel?
I didn't have no feeling.
You didn't have no feeling?
No, I didn't have no feeling. You know, I was happy I was out.
When you heard about it.
When I was getting out. Yeah, I was happy, but I wasn't like, oh man, you know, I'm getting that, because anything can happen.
I know. I was like, you had to see it to believe it.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Were you being tested?
Man, you know what?
Were you being tested?
A little cat. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was alright. Right. This little motherfucker called me a bitch.
He was trying.
Don't you know? It fucked me up. I'm like, damn. But here it is. I got to look at it. He was down with the administration, because he just got a gang of time. He ain't just come up in my face, G Money, you a bitch. But he walked by and mumbled, bitch ass nigga. So I'm looking, I'm like, cause nigga, I'm the only one right here. And you with another motherfucking nigga, but I don't know if y'all was talking about somebody, but I feel like you were talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know? And see, this how I feel like you were talking about me, cause it's like he was trying to avoid me. Cause the next day I'm out there. See, you know, I was known for doing my thing, cause now you gotta watch out. Cause you don't know if I'm gonna bust you in the head with something, stick you, I'm just being straight up with you. Right. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. So here it is, cause that shit'll stay on my mind. And I'll be like, man, I'm finna, but here it is. Only thing I remember, this old school cat told me, G Money, think smart, man, don't think tough, huh?
There you go.
You know, fuck that, nigga. You don't prove your point. Everybody know you. What else you trying to get up out of this stuff? Know what I mean? Nigga, go home, what? Know what I mean? You know, cause we love each other up in there. We love to see everybody go home and hear about them doing good. You know what I mean?
That is
so you know what I'm saying? But some people, through jealousy, they don't want you to go home.
Because he knew you were getting ready. And he knew how long you had been there. So here you go, I'm finna test him.
Shit, I ain't had no about 2 more weeks to go down. So and then when I sat down, I said I'll be the biggest fool to trip out behind it. And here I remember my teacher named this angry management teacher. This man was funny. The man is an Italian. This man used to have us laughing in the school. And man, the man, he got so many stories and jokes. We be up in that bitch laughing. So he is. But he said, man, you know what? He said, I want y'all to remember this, because the majority of y'all finna go home. He said, if somebody called you a bitch to this day, what would you do? So cause we all fuck ups up in here. Yeah. Everybody up in this class, we all over squabbling doing something. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it is like, you know, it was something to think about. And I'm like, man, I'm a man of 9 or 10. I'm gonna fuck a motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, cause I ain't got my answer yet. But when it's 2 weeks to go home, you gotta make a choice. You gonna think smart or you gonna think tough? Yeah. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? The man told her, he said, if a man come up there and call my mama a bitch, she gonna be a bitch that day.
Baby, say whatever you need to say.
He said, because I'm not coming to prison for her. Or no, but I'm telling y'all, when you get out there and say, man, this man, you have her laughing like a mama. You call my mama a bitch, I'm going to be in prison for the rest of my life type shit. That's what I'm thinking.
He used himself to let y'all know, don't fuck up. So he used himself, even though he loved his mama. But he had to put himself in that position so that you all can understand, like, let that shit go. Right. You know? And he did that, and that's why you got mad respect for him. Right. Yeah. Mr. Spacey, that was his name. Mr. Spacey. Yeah. He is a trip, man. I love to see that dude there, man. Well, maybe one day you can get a chance
you never
to see
know,
Mr. Spacey.
Yeah, Mr. Spacey.
I'm telling you, because he helped you get through what you was going through, especially when the guy walked by and said what he had to say. You know,
I'm like,
and stuff like that.
But that was dealing with jealousy.
Oh yeah.
You gotta understand, for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say some of these dudes was trying to get cool with some of the female officers that respected me or might help me out. You did, and they might be considered as a police. Know what I'm saying? You get like I have big homies been up in there. They were cool with the wardens and all that shit. So I'm like, but I'm not gonna fuck no warden. They ain't gonna be no warden. I look at them like they were snitches. But here it is. It wasn't the wardens. They didn't want no snitch. The wardens is some gangsters. For real, because they've been through everything what the other law going through, squabbling everything. You know what I'm saying? They did. Through it. Yeah. Wow. Oh, to become a warden, you had to, Yeah, man.
Also, when you were labeled warden, that's like a major name. I'm the warden.
Yeah. Now the warden is over the whole unit.
Yeah, meaning they done been through some shit to even get up.
They was a regular security guard. Then they became a sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major. You know, then the next thing is the warden. And then sometimes it might take about 15 years to become that, 20 years for them to become
that. They had to earn that.
Yeah, and some of them earned it through squabbling.
And they had to fight their way through.
Fighting inmates, fighting laws and everything. Yeah. You gotta say, you got your goods and bads up in there. You know what I'm saying? Cause some of them laws, like I said, we know they was the clamor, but some of them motherfuckers all right when they start respecting you.
Right, when they start
they be like, oh, that little motherfucker, that some bitch crazy. Come here to her, because it was one white girl, she was a twin about East Texas. That's the first time I heard when I heard a white girl call her brother a nigga. You fucking niggers, get that. I'm like, man, I'm so mad. It's automatic. I hate this bitch.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna whoop this hoe. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking about. If I catch this bitch, better never say nothing to me. I'm gonna fuck this hoe up. This is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I wasn't hitting no women. You know what I'm saying? But before that, bitch, if I catch you, I'm gonna fuck you up. Bitch, all this time I got to see you, the devil go to fucking with your mind to make you feel like you got to prove a point.
She wanted that anyway because she knew that was deep to y'all to even say that.
Oh, but man, come to find out, she just one of them type motherfuckers. Her sister got kids by a black man. She fucks with black men. Know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I guess she just wouldn't use when she say nigga, she'll use the ER at the end. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't know how to say nigga. She said nigger. So it is like, what the fuck? But she feel like she was accepted because she fucking with the man. But me, I'm like, man, who's this bitch? Oh, that bitch, that white trash, that bitch. Mother gonna talk shit to her, and she gonna talk shit back. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But as I got to know, say, man, that woman that'll do anything in the world for me.
But then, like you say, she liked it. Our black brothers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everybody don't know that you still, people was offended, especially down there where you work at. You already know that, you saying that word right there, you hitting home though. Even though you like our brothers or whatever, but everybody, like you said, she put the ER on there instead of what the A at the end. The A.
We're gonna be squabbling around this motherfucker.
Because again, like you say, and I love it because you pretty much trying to, give white people benefit of the doubt. Like all white people are not the same because they not. They not. You know what I mean? They're not. You just gotta know the difference. Like I told my kids, you gotta kind of know the difference. And if the shoe fit work, if your ass is acting up, you could blame that all you want to. cause I'm black. No, your ass, you know what? You're doing some shit that you're not supposed to. You know, but you gotta know the difference. You got the white prejudice people, of course, you will know the difference when they prejudice, you know, than what they, you know, when they're not. And I like that you know the difference. You know the difference, you know, when it comes to white people. And I think that's cool, you know, because we got some super cool white people that are behind us.
Right.
But and then I love my blacks. I love my sisters and brothers that's behind us, that's helping us get to where we're going to as well.
Right.
That's, you know, standing their ground for us too as well, you know. Just like we get in trouble, white people too get in trouble.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, you know, we act out in silly ways, white people do too.
Ain't no doubt.
But man, I want to tell you, G Money from the West Side.
What's up, homie?
I'm telling you.
Short on trick. What's
I'm
happening,
from West
baby?
too.
What's up? You understand? Yeah. Big E, I see you, baby. You understand? Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate you. I just appreciate you coming out, letting your childhood friend
Right.
interview you. Man, wow, you know, I just appreciate that. I do want to have a session 3 because now that you're home, I want to know, how is it
Right.
now that you're home? So we definitely gonna have to finish that up with G Money, baby, from the West. Like I keep saying, I can't stress that more. You know, West Side. You know what I mean? We love where we from. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, could I have you back on?
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
Okay.
I'll be happy to come back.
Okay, definitely.
My motherfucker home, yeah.
Already.
Ain't no doubt. That's my baby here.
Already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have G Money back again, so y'all look out for a session 3. You know, he gonna tell me how life is out here now that he's free, you know, and I'm just ready to hear some things, you know, what he's doing now, what's gonna take place. Only real life things though. I ain't trying to fake it though. So, you know, tune in if you want to hear the truth, what's going out, you know, out here in the world, you know. So thank y'all for tuning in now. I'll be back later. Have a great one.
Yeah.
Already.